Hello and welcome to Roselawn, Ohio in Cincinnati at the Cincinnati Reds Urban Youth Academy, as tonight the Joes head to the Cincinnati Steam's home ballpark to finish off the second game of this home and home. Luke West-Pulley joined alongside tonight by Blake Griffin. Blake, we say it every single night, this Joes team just continues to roll 6 in a row now for the leaders of the GLSCL South Division, and not much really to say about this team other than just keep it rolling tonight.
Exactly. The way that they've done it has been phenomenal. They've hit the ball well, they've pitched the ball well, and they've had a very close game last night against this team, so always good to not only just blow out teams, but show that you have the resolve to just kind of be a team that can win close games.
Absolutely. Joe's taking game one of this two-game series yesterday back home at Foundation Field. 6-4 the final. In that one, winning pitcher for the Joes was Sean Perkins, and Dylan Fisher was the loser for Cincinnati. Chase Hopewell with his second save of the season as he closed out for the Joes in the ninth inning. On the mound today for the Cincinnati Steam is Jacob Marlowe out of the University of Central Florida. Started 2 games for the Steam this year. He's pitched 7 innings, giving up only 5 hits and 1 earned run for a 1.28 ERA. Kettering Health starting lineups for the Joes. Batting first in his normal spots is center fielder Grant Miller. Riley Hawthorne reinserted into the lineup. He will bat second and play third. Evan Ulrich is batting third and playing catcher. In the cleanup spot, Clay Badalak, the second baseman. Parker Lester will move over to first and bat in the 5 spot. In the 6 spot, Caden Konzak in left. Batting 7th will be the DH, Tristan Melvin. And batting 8th will be Casey Fink, the right fielder. Rounding out the order for the Joes is Sam Lowe at short in the 9th spot. Teams have split the season series so far, with Cincinnati taking the first meeting between these two teams 14-5, and the Joes taking last night's game, as aforementioned, 6-4. This is the first time that these two teams will meet at the home ballpark of the Cincinnati Steam. Cincinnati Reds Urban Youth Academy, one of the few home ballparks the Steam have hosted games at this season, hosted some games at McBride Stadium. The next 2 meetings on the road for the Joes with the Steam will come at the Panther Athletic Complex at Elder High School a little bit later. So all set to go here from Roselawn. And the first pitch coming in to Grant Miller. He goes after it and sends this one out into center field. Backtracking is Hegeman underneath it short of the track. He'll make the catch for out number 1. So we've seen that a lot from Miller lately, batting .351 on the season. He's liked to go after those first pitches. This time he hit it hard, but to straightaway center and 1 down here in the top of the first.
Yeah, seen that consistently from Grant Miller, especially at Heath High School a couple days ago. Just shooting gaps but finding gloves.
First pitch into Riley Hawthorne, missing low and away for ball 1. 92 degrees and sunny here in Roselawn. 1-0 on the way. This one laced over to the right side, over that head of a jumping Brennan Rowe at second base, and into right field for a base hit. Riley Hawthorne also going after a pitch early in the at-bat as the Joes pick up their first base runner and their first hit of the game, as Riley Hawthorne adds on a now GLSCL leading 8-game hit streak, make it 9 in a row for Riley with that 1-out single.
The only other guy he was competing with was Bennett Clement, who had his taken away yesterday.
Evan Ulrich, the batter for the Joes. First pitch, swing and a miss as it dives away from his bat for strike 1. Yeah, Bennett yesterday for the Joes was able to reach once and get an RBI on a ground out, but hitless in 5 at-bats. Runner on first, 1 out from the stretch. 0-1 to Ulrich, misses up high. Joes wearing the black jerseys with gray pants. Red accents along the side. Cincinnati in the blues with white pants.
Yeah, tough day to wear the blacks, that's for sure. But yeah, I think it's a mojo thing.
Yeah, they like to wear it for some reason, despite it being so hot. 1-1, swing and a miss from Ulrich for strike 2 as the off-speed stuff continues to work for Jacob Marlowe.
I think it's because they've won every time they've worn them.
Yeah,
I think that's what it is.
They
undefeated on the road.
Yeah, they like to wear it on the road. They're 5-0 on the road this season. 1-2 pitch. Swing off the end of the bat down the line. This one's going to trickle foul. and be played in foul territory by Butler for the Steam. So the count will remain 1-2 to Ulrich. Batting .250 on the season is the catcher for the Joes.
Had himself a day yesterday, that was for sure.
Absolutely. Ulrich with 2 doubles, 2 for 4 in the effort, scored a run as well. Runner still on first, 1 out, no score between the Joes and Steam here in the top of the first. Another 1-2 pitch to Ulrich. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Over the outside corner. That time maybe a fastball from Marlowe, and Ulrich can't connect. Out number 2 of the inning recorded. That'll bring up the cleanup man, Clay Badalak, for the Joes. Badalak batting .318 this season.
A lot of lefties in this lineup tonight.
Yeah, and the lefty pitcher, Jacob Marlowe, going to face lefty batter. Runner on the move. First pitch is outside. Throw down to second's a good one, but it skips off the glove and into center field. Collected quickly, though, by Hegeman. It's going to be a stolen bag for Riley Hawthorne. Pitch was a ball outside, or rather caught the outside corner for strike 1. So the count is 0-1 to Badalak. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs.
Yeah, the Joes continuing what they do best in stealing bags. They came into today upwards of 40 after a couple of stolen bags last night.
0-1 pitch to Badalak. This one grounded right side and foul to the right of first base. Cal Brazier out there coaching first base for the Joes. Seen that post over at first rotated around between a couple of players as Ryan Finnerty, assistant coach for the Joes, works with the pitchers on the road. Starting pitcher in the bullpen for the Joes. 0-2 the count to Badalak. Here's the pitch. Swing and a drive into center field, and that one's going to get down for a base hit. Rounding third and coming home is Hawthorne. Throw is offline. Hawthorne sliding in. And he will score on the RBI single from Clay Badalak. No hesitation from Hawthorne. That might have been a close play should Hegeman have put that one right at home, but instead he put it a little to the left, and that allowed Hawthorne to score. It's an RBI single for Clay Badalak. And now Parker Lester will come up. Joe's leading 1-0. 2 outs and a runner on first.
Exactly what you need from the Joes. They jumped out early lead yesterday, that coming off a little weird play from Bennett Clement.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Lester as that one dives outside.
But Badalak also with some speed over there too, so we'll see if they're moving again with 2 outs.
Marlowe is set on the mound. Here's the 0-1. That one skips in the dirt, but kept in front by Klingenbeck. Will spring out of the stance to block it. 1 ball and 1 strike to another lefty batter in Parker Lester. Yesterday, Lester was 1 for 4 with a single in his last at-bat. One, breaking ball up high. That'll miss to make it 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, kind of turned things around. A couple of bad at-bats for his first 2. Regular K and a backwards K, and then a ground out and a single.
2-1, swing and a miss from Lester for strike 2. Lester with a special connection to this Cincinnati Steam team, as over the summer he's living in Oxford where he plays college ball with Blake Bezeo, who's not playing tonight but on this Steam roster. We've seen Blake a couple times this season. They're living together this summer. 2-2, runner on the move, swing and a miss from Lester as he is tagged on the drop third strike, and that will retire the side. The Joes get 1 as Riley Hawthorne is driven in thanks to the RBI single from Clay Badalak, and we will see our first of Tyler Hudson, who comes in with the Joes having a lead. 1-0 our score. We'll head to the bottom of the first inning. You're listening to Hamilton Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs.
Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Bottom of the first here from the Reds Urban Youth Academy. Joes leading 1-0 after half an inning of play. RBI single from Clay Badalak puts the Joes on top as they draw first blood in this one. In the first inning, just like what we saw yesterday, 1 run for the Joes in the win at home. On the mound for Hamilton this evening is going to be Tyler Hudson, who's going to make his first start of the season. Has appeared in 3 relief situations for the Joes. Has Hudson out of Southern Indiana. Pitched 7 1/3 innings. Only giving up 1 run off 2 hits, and get this, 13 strikeouts for Hudson, the right-hander. He will face off against Carrington Cross for Cincinnati. First pitch on the way, and he goes after it, lifted up and out of play behind home plate.
Yeah, up at the top of this Joe's sort of staff in terms of strikeouts. Him at the top with 13, Hopewell with 12.
0-1 misses upstairs. Not a big math guy, but can imagine that the strikeouts per 9 numbers are pretty high for Tyler Hudson. 1-1 over the plate on the outside corner for strike 2. Carrington Cross still trying to find his stride after an 0-for-15 start. Cross had a fantastic season last year in the GLSCL for the Steam. 1-2 on the way, just missing outside on the slider. Cross able to hold up despite a check swing. Cross led the GLSCL in batting average last year. As the 2-2 just misses off that outside corner again. Maybe the same pitch from Tyler Hudson. Just a couple inches off his spot, so the count runs full. Base is empty to the leadoff man, Carrington Cross. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a pop-up foul out of play behind home. So the count will remain 3-2 to Carrington Cross. Cross, native of Indianapolis, plays locally for the UC Bearcats. We'll get the 3-2, and he drives this one up the middle. That's down into center for a base hit. In between the middle infielders for the Joes, Carrington Cross with his first hit of the season. And the leadoff man aboard for the Steam. Dugout's loving it over there on the right side.
They kept the ball.
Yeah, they got the ball. We saw that happen to Parker Lester a few days ago, who was in a similar situation as he, I believe, started 0-for-19 when he got his first hit in Grand Lake. The team was screaming to get that ball, and they didn't end up getting it. First pitch, swing, and a slowly hit ground ball over there to third. Coming over is Hawthorne, and he will retire Gabe Lopez, the next batter for the Steam. Cross moves on over to second. Dare I say that this Steam team better teammates to Cross than the Joes were to Lester? Not sure. They couldn't finish the job, at least, trying to get that ball. 1 out with a runner on second. Brennan Rowe coming in.
And Rowe killed us yesterday. Had a double and a triple. Hit the ball very hard off our pitchers yesterday.
First pitch slider fouled back into the backstop. Rowe yesterday scored 1 run, but like Blake mentioned, 2 for 4 with a double and a triple. Had a sac fly as well. 0-1 count. Righty on righty matchup. Hudson looks back at second. Now he deals home. This one grounded right back at him. Hudson takes a look at second. Cross is going to retreat, so he'll just throw over to first for the out. Quick reaction there from Tyler Hudson as that one bounced right into his glove. He barely even had to move it.
Yeah, it's a great wherewithal to even look back at second, as that could have really got a little ugly if he kind of like threw that one, tripped off the mound a little bit, but was able to compose himself and flip that one over to first. Exactly what the doctor ordered there from Tyler Hudson.
So the runner will stay at second, 2 outs in the inning now. Corey Klingenbeck coming up. Klingenbeck having a great season, batting .417 to begin his year. Hudson's first pitch on the way. Slider catches the outside corner for strike one. Corey Klingenbeck, a local guy, played at Elder High School for the Panthers. The 0-1 offering, delayed by a big lead. Now it's given, and it's going to miss down and away for ball one.
Cross is jumping over there, just trying to get some attention.
Yep.
But Hudson not paying him any mind so far.
Yeah, nobody's covering the bag for the Joes, and Cross is kind of taking as big of a lead as he wants over there at second.
Just the one stolen base in the season so far. Sorry.
You're all good over the outside corner for strike two on the fastball there from Tyler Hudson. 1-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Steam trailing 1-0 after the Joes hung a run in the top of the first. From the stretch. Time is called before the pitch. That one was dealt in by Hudson, but no pitch.
It took a little off that one. Didn't want to tip what he was throwing.
Yeah, it was a slow, curling breaking ball that was well outside. Don't think that was the intended pitch from Tyler Hudson. Now we'll get the 1-2. And a fastball just off the plate.
Great spot for that.
2 balls and 2 strikes, just a couple inches away from the zone, and good discipline at the plate from Corey Klingenbeck. We'll watch it go by. Count even at 2-2. Hudson's pitch on the way. Check swing. They said he went. Strike 3. First strikeout as Tyler Hudson retires 3 straight Steam batters after giving up the leadoff hit to Carrington Cross. 0 up on the board for the Steam, and the Joes carry their lead into the second. Due up for the Joes, Konzak, Melvin, and Fink, 6, 7, 8 hitters. When we come back, you're watching Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network. Top of the second inning here for the Joes. Leading off, Caden Konzak faces off as the first pitch misses down and away from Jacob Marlowe. Joes leading 1-0. Swing and a miss. Dives under the bat of Konzak. Even the count on a ball and a strike. That breaking ball is really working well for Marlowe early. Now the 1-1 offering on the way. Breaking ball again, swing and a miss. Getting a tiny piece of it there was Konzak, but not able to put it in play. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty. Konzak the lead off. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball just outside. Count is even at 2-2. Draws some hoots and hollers from the Steam faithful spotting the bleachers around home plate here at the Gendale Family Field. 2-2. Swinging a foul ball that trickles behind home plate. Marlowe just continues to throw that breaking ball. That time it was starting to drop back into the zone after being a little bit high. 2-2 pitch. Check swing, fouled off. About a third of a swing there from Konzak, but still caught a piece of the baseball as it fouled into the left side of the netting. So the count's still 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball right side, that's foul. Eaten up by the grass. All natural grass and dirt field here in Roselawn. Believe this may be the only all-natural field other than Richmond, as the 2-2 misses up high. Grand Lake made mostly of grass, but home plate is turfed around the home plate area. The payoff pitch on the way, and it's behind him. That one gets away from Marlowe, and Konzak with a good at-bat to fight all the way back and work the leadoff walk.
Oh, here we go. Best hitter against lefty on the Joe's team coming up.
Tristan Melvin really struggled against righties, but he has just eaten lefties up this season.
I think the number's 800 now, the batting average against lefties.
First pitch to Melvin, just outside for ball 1. Yeah, I believe it's about a 100-800 split on the batting average for Tristan Melvin. 100 against righties, 800 against lefties, give or take on that. Runner on first, nobody out. Marlowe takes a look at Konzak, now kicks and deals. That one misses up high as it got out of the glove of Klingenbeck, rolled behind him, but no reaction over there at first from Konzak. Didn't have a huge lead over there. 2-0. Runner goes, kicks and deals, pitches outside. Throw is offline. The tag applied, not in time. Throw was high and away. It was an athletic play over there at second by Brennan Rowe to jump up and grab that one. It still was able to apply a tag on Caden Konzak, but not in time, and Konzak has himself a stolen bag. 3-0 the count to Tristan Melvin. Here comes the pitch, and a fastball over the outside half of the plate for strike 1.
Well, Melvin in the spot that he was yesterday had that double in the 5th that ended up bringing home a run. Didn't end up getting the RBI on that one.
3-1 pitch right over the heart of the plate for strike 2. Melvin laying off once again on the fastball, so the count runs full. Konzak in scoring position with nobody out after he picks up his 4th stolen base of the season. 3-2 to Melvin. On the way, swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Melvin out in front of it after peppering with those fastballs. Marlowe able to fool Melvin with the off-speed stuff, and that'll record the first out of the inning for the Steam.
That might be the best off-speed we've seen from Marlowe so far.
Yeah,
Producing
nice,
a very huge swing from
nice
Melvin.
breaking ball. Melvin swung right over the top of it. 3rd strikeout for Jacob Marlowe. That will bring up the lefty Casey Fink in the 8th spot. Runner on second, 1 out. First pitch to Fink, flown into left center field. Both players racing over to get it, and reaching up and making the catch is Scott. And no tag drawn as Konzak has to retreat. So Fink goes after the first pitch, and it doesn't quite pay off for him. This, we should note, is a very small field here at Roselawn. 300 down the left field line, 330 out in right. Last year, we saw the Joes hit 4 home runs here in the one game that they played. It's a very righty-friendly ballpark as well. 9-man Sam Lowe coming up. Runner on second, 2 outs. First pitch to him. Grounded up the left side. Takes an awkward hop. Still played by Hammond. Across the diamond. The throw is high and it gets away. Runner advances over to third. Konzak takes a turn, but he will retreat after the ball was picked up by Butler, who comes back over to first base. And I believe that's going to be an E5, and it will be. So Sam Lowe reaches via the error. The inning extended. Konzak moves over to third, and now back to the top of the order we go with runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Exactly what you don't need if you're Marlowe. You get your ground ball, you get an opportunity to get out of the inning, and now you have to face the top of the lineup all over again.
So Grant Miller, who went after the first pitch his first time up, flew out to center. Now comes up in a big spot. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. First pitch, breaking ball outside. Miller with 9 RBIs on the season, tied for the team lead. Crazy to think he could do that in the leadoff spot. As this one's lifted up and hits the screen on the right side on the 1-0, so that'll leave in the count.
It has some speed, especially being the leadoff, so we've seen him drop down a handful of bunts this season.
He likes to bunt for singles. Sometimes you'll just see him, when you least expect it, lay down a bunt. One. Low with a 2-step lead on first. Here's the pitch. This one grounded up the middle. It's going to get past the glove. Diving over, not able to get it, is Rowe. Run will score. Staying over at second is Lowe. And an RBI single from Grant Miller will double the Joes' lead as Konzak comes in to score. 2-0 now.
Back-to-back unfortunate plays from Marlowe. That one just out of the reach. He kind of tried to react and get a glove on it, but was unable to, and that one kind of slowly trickled into center field.
So Marlowe, after giving up just 1 earned run this season, has given up 1 earned. That run will be unearned. But now that'll bring up Hawthorne as he check swings and went around on the first pitch offering for strike 1. First and second, 2 outs for the Joes, who lead the Cincinnati team 2-0. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Here's the 0-1, and that one in the dirt, squeezed between the legs of Klingenbeck. One ball and 1 strike. Hawthorne singled his first time up, came around to score. Here's the offering, breaking ball onto the inside corner for strike 2. Hawthorne shaking his head as he steps out of the box. That one looked like it might come in and hit him on the shoulder and ended up breaking into the zone.
Yeah, that breaking ball, when it's on for Marlowe, is probably one of the best ones you'll see. A lot of movement on that one.
1-2 count. First and second, 2 outs. Pitch to Hawthorne on the way. This one lifted up, little looper, shallow left. Scott looks up and makes the catch for out number 3. And that will retire the side here in the top of the second. Joe's tack on 1 more as Caden Konzak comes around to score. And it is 2-0 now as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Stay with us here from Roselawn. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes. Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. Come experience a great shopping, dining, and services in the heart of Fairfield Township, Ohio.
Tyler Hudson retaking the mound for the bottom of the second here from Roselawn. Joe's leading the Cincinnati Steam 2-0 as they look to extend upon a 6-game win streak after starting 2-4 in week 1. Joe's will have the day off tomorrow, so looking to make it a perfect 7-for-7 week as they currently stand atop the GLSCL South standings. Cincinnati, who held that title up until yesterday, now tied for second with Grand Lake, 1 game behind at 7-5. Luke Hewen, the leadoff batter for this team. First pitch to him just misses upstairs for ball 1 on the slider from Tyler Hudson. Hewen, the DH, batting .353 on the season. Yesterday went 1 for 4 with a single in his first at-bat. 1-0 offering, breaking ball lifted up in on the hands right side. It's going to get out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike. Shadows beginning to creep over home plate here in Roselawn. Lights not on yet. Just approaching 30 minutes past first pitch. 1-1. This one off the end of the bat right side. Foul.
We'll see how those shadows play a sort of effect on these batters, as the ball's going to be light and then they plunge back into the darkness.
1-2 pitch to Hewen. This one sprayed right side, and that's going to finish foul. Out there in shallow right field. Yeah, it's interesting. Every park is different, of course, here in the GLSCL, and where the sun rises and sets seems to be all over the place, especially in this South Division. 1-2. Swing off the end of the bat, grounded up the middle. Low waits on it at short, now comes in. Sidearms over to first. Good pick by Parker Lester, who scoops it off the dirt for out number 1.
Yeah, that one just definitely died. Sam Logue was kind of sitting back and waiting on it. That's something you can do back at Foundation Field, but had to last minute come in and go get it. Throw it on the run.
Yeah, this infield grass pretty thick at Gendale Family Field. Garrett Scott coming up with the bases empty and 1 out. Fouls the first pitch back. Scott, the left fielder, left-handed batter, batting .182 on the season, was not in the lineup yesterday for the Steam. 0-1 offering on the way. This one popped up over to short. Low coming to his right. He'll make the catch in the infield for out number 2. Little jam shot there from Garrett Scott. And now Joshua Hegman coming up. Best walk-up on the team.
Hands down. Shout out to all the Agua fans.
Barbie girl. First pitch to the lefty, misses outside for ball 1. Josh Hegman, the center fielder, batting .150 on the season. We see a completely different look from the Steam in the outfield today. 3 new guys out there. It's the 1-0 pitch fired in there across the plate for strike 1. We see Scott and left, Hegman in center, Cross in right today. Yesterday we saw Christensen, Barnes, and Thaman from left to right. All 3 of those guys getting the day off today. 1-1, softly grounded over to second. Coming in on it is Badalak. Soft flip over to first in time for out number 3. Clean inning for Tyler Hudson as the Steam go down 1-2-3. Through 2 innings here at Roselawn, Joe's leading the Cincinnati Steam by a 2-0 score. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
To the third inning we go from Roselawn, 2-0. Joe's on top of the Cincinnati Steam. Thanks for spending your Tuesday night with us. Joe's on the back end of 7-7, as they will have tomorrow off before heading back home for a long homestand, with one quick break in between as they will head to the Richmond Jazz on Sunday. But they'll have Xenia on Thursday as they come back to Foundation Field. First pitch on the way to Evan Ulrich, and he crushes this one to deep left field. Going back is Scott at the wall. That one's going to hit off the middle part of the wall. He's struggling to pick it off the dirt with his bare hand, but now he finally does. It's a double for Evan Ulrich, a big wave high to the dugout. First extra base hit of the day for the Joes comes off the bat of Ulrich, that is continuing to just push out heat.
Yeah, that one was absolutely crushed. Thought it might have had a chance, but kind of lost a little bit of steam on the back end. But I'm sure he'll take doubles any day of the week. That's his third double in the last 2 games.
Ulrich continuing a strong performance as he chases that average of the 300 mark, trying to get it up there, batting .250 coming into today. Clay Badalak up now with a runner on second, nobody out. First pitch breaking ball down and away for ball 1. Badalak singled in the first inning, was able to drive in Riley Hawthorne with the RBI to give the Joes the lead. He was stranded on first. 1-0 offering on the way, and that one misses or catches the outside corner on the fastball. Apologize. 1-1 the count to Badalak. Marlowe kicks and deals home. That one in the dirt. Klingenbeck springs up after the stop to check on Ulrich, but no movement over there at second. We were talking with Ulrich as he and Tyler Thaman were joking before the game about whether or not he was going to start running out of the box, because Thaman said he was too slow, and Ulrich said he had 2 stolen bases already this season. 2-1 breaking ball, misses up high.
Definitely have to be a little fast here at Roselawn, because it's only 300 down the left field line. If you hit one off the wall, it's almost like the Green Monster in Fenway. You got to kind of get on the horse to get the double.
Yeah, Ulrich was fortunate because Scott tried to pick that ball up off the ground 3 times before he finally was able to do so, so not a close play. 3-1 pitch, misses up high on the breaking ball, never fell down. Ball 4 will put runners on first and second as Badalak takes to the base paths for the second time tonight.
Yeah,
Parker Lester in a big opportunity now.
Marlowe up into the mid-40s in the pitches. Had a very efficient first inning, but the last 2, or inning and plus, has been kind of stressful for him.
Yeah, for Marlowe, his third game played, third start, as the first pitch fired over the outside corner for strike 1. But Marlowe's only gone 7 innings combined across those 2 starts, so hasn't gone too much past third or fourth inning. 0-1 to Lester. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, going golfing there. So that ball got caught up in his feet before it was picked out by Klingenbeck. So the count is 0-2. Still nobody out here in the top of the third. 2-0 Joe's lead over the Cincinnati Steam. Runners on first and second. Wind softly blowing from right to left.
Not enough, though.
Not
This
too much,
heat's-
yeah, to affect anything, but 0-2 to Lester. High chopper
Oh my
over to
goodness.
third, and that's going to get by. Trickle into the outfield. Now rounding third and coming home is Ulrich. Throw is not going to be in time, and Badalak will move over to third. Wow, what a wacky play there. So that ball was chopped on the ground, must have hit some sort of divot in the infield as it bounced straight up, and then Hammond had to turn around and kind of play that over his shoulder, almost like a football player catching a corner route. And Ulrich just a full head of steam as he, with no hesitation, comes in to score. On the throw home, Badalak advanced to third. It's going to be, I believe, an RBI single for Parker Lester. So now runners on the corners, nobody out. Joe's leading 3-0.
Yeah, I think it actually caught the lip, the grass lip.
On the edge of the infield grass. Breaking ball, first offering to Caden Konzak. Misses up and in for ball one.
Yeah, but we talked about the speed from Evan Ulrich. And Tyler Thaman, I don't even know if he was waving him. I didn't see anything. He just kind of.
That was Ulrich's own decision. Yeah,
nobody was stopping him there.
1-0, zipped down low. There was some confusion from the left side infield between Hammond and Lopez, I think, after that ball bounced over Hammond's head as to where he should go with it, because there were runners all over the base paths, as now Klingenbeck is going to go over and talk to Marlowe with a 2-0 count to Caden Konzak. But yeah, that was just a wacky play all around. Nonetheless, Parker Lester staying hot. He now stands over on first. So the Joes leading 3-0. They've put one across in each of the first 3 innings now.
And then yet again, Marlowe not getting any breaks on the mound whatsoever.
Yeah, it's just been a tough day for him so far.
Gets his ground ball, but it's off the lip, and yikes.
2-0 misses down and away to run the count 3-0 to Konzak. Yeah, he's only really given up one hard hit ball. That was the leadoff double by Evan Ulrich. Other than that, it's all been pretty soft stuff. 3-0. Catches the inside part of the plate for strike one. There's someone pitching in the Steam bullpen now. It's a righty out there on the right side. Lester jumping at first. 3-1. Swinging a grounder in foul territory that slowly bounces its way toward the Steam dugout on the right side.
Saw Marlowe work all the way back from down 3-0 previously. Got the strikeout.
He's got Konzak at 3-2. Yeah. And now he's going to lift the knee and fire over to first. Lester is back in time. He'll swing the feet around and step back up on first base. Three-two pitch on the way, grounded hard right side, but foul. So the count remains full. Konzak walked in his first time up. That was to lead off the last inning, and he scored. Three-two pitch. This one grounded over to second, waiting on it, and now turning around to second is Rowe. On to first, it is in time. 4-6-3 double play. Clay Badalak comes in to score for the Joes, so an RBI for Caden Konzak. Or no RBI, rather, as that one was turned. But good job by Rowe over there at second, who spun around actually towards the outfield to turn that 4-6-3. Big swing and a miss on the first pitch to Tristan Melvin for strike one. So now the base is empty. Joe's add one more. 2 outs. Next pitch to Melvin, breaking ball upstairs to even the count at a ball and a strike. One offering on the way off the end of the bat, lifted up and behind us at a play. So 1-2 to Tristan Melvin, who struck out his first time up. Marlowe looking to escape the inning. 1-2. This one hit out to straightaway center. Hegeman looking up, and he'll make the catch for the third out here in the top of the third. Joes push across 2 more. Ulrich and Badalak come in to score and double the Joes lead 4-0 as we head to the top of the third. You're watching Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
The Casual Pint is a community and neighborhood craft beer spot located in Hamilton that provides a vast selection of the best craft beers the region has to offer. They also offer a great selection of food options from appetizers to entrees, so if you just need a snack while you socialize or want to enjoy lunch or dinner, they have something that will hit the spot. Go online and order at hamilton.thecasualpint.com or go to their location located on 130 Riverfront Plaza. That is 130 Riverfront Plaza in Hamilton, Ohio. Proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Joes fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
Bottom of the third inning has arrived here from Roselawn. Joes continuing to look good early in this one as they lead 4-0 over the Cincinnati Steam. Jeffrey Butler going to make his first plate appearance. Looking for his first hit of the season. He's 0 for 9 right now. First pitch from Tyler Hudson comes in on the hands, and it's fouled straight back. Butler going with the no batting gloves look.
My kind of guy.
Classic stuff.
Never wore batting gloves.
0-1 count to the righty. Here's the pitch over the top of the zone for strike 2. Caught the top of the zone, I should say. So an 0-2 count for Tyler Hudson. Here's the pitch. Slider away. Butler doesn't bite. Hudson gave up a leadoff single to Carrington Cross to begin the first inning, but since has retired 16 batters in a row. 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Up high and in. Butler can't connect. That's the second strikeout for Tyler Hudson, and that'll bring up the 9-man Luke Hammond. Hammond batting .056 on the season. Playing third base for the Steam. Base is empty, 1 out. First pitch lifted up and out of play on the right side. Luke Hammond, the Xavier Musketeer, will face the 0-1. Here comes from Hudson. Swing and a miss. Big hack from Hammond as that one was up high in the zone. And the count will fall to 0-2.
Believe we did see Hammond yesterday, but not with an at-bat. I think he came in defensively.
Yeah, he came in to play short late in that one after Max Freeze pinch hit for Adam Schneider. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Tyler Hudson. As that time he gets Hammond to chase upstairs. Back to the top of the order we go as the Steam look to try and solve this puzzle. Carrington Cross, the only man to do so far with the single, will come up to the plate with the bases empty and 2 down. Hudson's first pitch misses well up high, up at the eyes for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch quickly on the way. This one off the end of the bat, dies in the infield grass. Waiting on his battle act, though, and still no problem over to first for out number 3. Another clean inning for Tyler Hudson as 9 Steam batters now in a row have gone down, and the Joes will take a lead into the 4th. 4-0 our score. Keep watching. We got an exciting one here from Roselawn. You're watching Joes Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola has been guided by a spirit of creativity, innovation, collaboration, and love of community. The next time you come to Foundation Field to watch a Hamilton Joes game, do yourself a favor and get yourself an ice-cold Coke. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes.
Are you switching or looking for a new bank? First Financial Bank is the perfect fit because they put you first. Their 3 goals is to stay flexible to serve your needs, invest in the community financially and personally, and they tailor their services to your needs. First Financial Bank. When it comes to managing your money, they make it easy, fast, and secure.
Come curious and leave inspired. The Fitton Center for Creative Arts isn't just a building, it's an experience. We are a nonprofit community arts organization that has been a part of the Hamilton community for over 20 years. Visit us soon to see what we have to offer. Learn something new in one of our art classes or workshops that are open to students of all ages. Be enthralled by extraordinary musicians, actors, and dancers at one of our live performances. Stroll through our remarkable art galleries or reserve one of our diverse venues for your special event. Become a part of the Fitton Center and redefine the way you experience the arts in Hamilton.
New pitcher in for the Cincinnati Steam, Nick Falter, sophomore out of Powell, Ohio. Plays for the Denison Big Red, will come in. First batter he will face is going to be Casey Fink, the 8-hitter. Flew out to left his first time up to record the second out back in the second inning. Joe's leading 4-0 over the Cincinnati Steam here in the top of the fourth. First pitch zipped in down low for ball 1 from Falter. It's now the 1-0 offering on the way, and that one slides down and in for ball 2. Nick Falter, 2 appearances out of the pen. He's pitched 4 innings, given up 4 hits and no runs, 1 run, no earned runs. Walked 4 and struck out 6. 2-0, chopped right back to him. Trotting over to first, it's an underhand flip to retire Casey Fink for out number 1 here in the top of the fourth. Joseph put across at least 1 run in each of the first 3 innings, did 2 in the last inning. That'll bring up Sam Lowe, who reached on an error his first time up to extend the second inning. Joes would eventually put in a run on the batter after him as Grant Miller would knock in Caden Konzak. Bases empty, 1 out. First pitch slides right down Broadway for strike 1. Nick Falter, right-hander on the mound. Faces off against the righty batter Sam Lowe. 0-1 offering on the way. This one hit up the middle, and that's down in the left side of center field for a base hit. Sam Lowe back aboard for the second time tonight. That will bring up the top of the order for the Joes.
Yeah, interesting that we get a righty, and especially with how lefty heavy this lineup is tonight. We'll hope to see the lefties thrive, but already see a righty thrive in Sam Lowe.
First pitch, bunt is squared and put down, but it's going to trickle foul for Grant Miller. We mentioned how he loves to do that. That time he just can't put it in play. Seen a lot of those balls kind of hit off the end of the bat on both sides today. That time Sam Lowe caught that one kind of on the corner on the end of his bat. That kind of affects the spin a little bit awkwardly as it was taken just to the left of second base out there into center field. As we mentioned, only 1 really hard hit ball today. That came from the bat of Evan Ulrich on the double. Runner on first, nobody out. 0-1 pitch. This one hit in the air to deep right center field. Racing back is Hegeman. This is going to get over his head. It one-hops the base of the wall. Rounding third and coming home is Lowe. Rounding second and heading for third. Sliding in safely is Grant Miller. It's an RBI triple as Miller is now 2 for 3 on the day, and the Joes continue the trend as they put across another run here in the fourth to extend the lead out 5-0.
Yeah, good to see him finally find the grass on a gap this time.
Yeah, Miller hit one pretty hard his first time up out to center, but wasn't able to find a gap. So now the first pitch to Riley Hawthorne dealt in on the inside corner for strike one. Hawthorne 1 for 2 today with a single and a fly out to left. Comes up with his team leading 5-0, nobody out, runner on third. Righty pitcher facing a lefty batter here. 0-1 offering, misses outside. Klingenbeck reaching the left arm out to make that catch. It's the 1-1 offering on the way. Slider up and away for ball 2. Jacob Marlowe, starter for the Steam, continuing his trend of going about 3 or 4 innings. He went 3 in this one. Gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. Walked 2 and struck out 3. Of course, 1 unearned run that came back in the second inning. It's the 2-1. Over the inside corner on the fastball for strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Runner on third. Here's the pitch. Just a tad inside, as that one had some arm side run on it. It was well inside to Hawthorne, but then came back and finished awfully close to the zone. Full count. Payoff pitch. This one lifted into shallow left field. That's going to get down in fair territory. Caught on the bare hand by Scott out in left. It'll score a run as Miller comes in. Lofted out single in there for Riley Hawthorne. That found its way down just a couple feet to the right of the line in left field. It's going to be an RBI for Hawthorne, as now things go from bad to worse for the Steam. 6-0 Joe's lead.
Yeah, good just to send it the other way. Just kind of showing that he's good to use both sides of the plate.
First pitch is outside to Evan Ulrich for ball 1. For Riley Hawthorne, he continues on a good day now with 2 singles. As he bluffs, 1-0 swing and a miss for strike 1 from Evan Ulrich, because that one was just outside his bat. Hawthorne now up to 9 RBIs, tied for second on the team. 1-1 pitch to Ulrich, in on the hands, lifted up and out of play. So 2 strikes on Ulrich. We've seen Falter get a couple of these Joe's batters in the inning up to 2 strikes, but unable to finish any of them off yet, with 1 out in the inning. Runner goes, swing and a miss. Throw down to second from the knees is not going to be in time, as it just caught the dirt right in front of second. Riley Hawthorne with the stolen bag. Evan Ulrich retired via the strikeout for the second time tonight. And so Miller will move into scoring position. 2 outs in the inning now as Clay Badalak comes to the plate. First pitch right down Broadway, and the fastball to Badalak. Badalak has reached base twice tonight, once via the single, once via the walk. The runner on second. Joe's leading 6-0 after they push in 2 more here in the top of the 4th. Falter giving up his first earned runs of the season. He'll lift the knee and now bluff over to second base. Little pump fake at Riley Hawthorne. So 0-1 the count to Badalak after the long pause. Here's the pitch. And that one finds the inside corner. A nice breaking ball. Went from high to low and caught the corner for strike 2.
Yeah, Falter kind of looking a lot better, especially in the at-bat against Ulrich, and now ahead in the count against Badalak.
Oh-2 pitch. This one grounded over to short. That one caught the edge of the grass. Lopez fires across, though, no problem. That will retire the side here in the top of the fourth. Joes get two more as Lowe and Miller come in to score, and they extend upon this large lead here in the fourth. 6-0 our score. Due up for the Steam in the bottom of the fourth inning. Gabe Lopez, Brennan Rowe, and Corey Klingenbeck trying to break the seal when we come back. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Kettering Health Hamilton at Fort Hamilton Hospital, founded in 1929, is dedicated to providing Butler County with community-focused health care. With skilled specialists and cutting-edge technology, they feature advanced wound care, emergency care with a Level 3 trauma center, heart and vascular care, maternity care, and orthopedics and joint replacement. Visit them at 630 Eaton Avenue in Hamilton or give them a call at 513-867-2000 for all of your healthcare needs.
Four-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008.
Joe's fans, Chatterbox Sports is your home for high school sports all across Butler County. For live events, exclusive interviews, podcasts, photos, and more, visit chatterboxsports.com. Also follow them on Twitter and Instagram at CBoxSports.
Tyler Hudson retakes the mound for the Joes. In the bottom of the fourth, he's got a 6-run cushion as the Joes lead the Cincinnati Steam here on a Tuesday night. Warm one here in Roselawn on the outskirts of Cincinnati, Ohio. Here at the Reds Urban Youth Academy. Beautiful facility here run by the Cincinnati Reds organization. They do a great job with their RBI teams that they host here. First pitch dealt in to Gabe Lopez, up and in for ball one.
Yeah, this being my first time here, I've definitely been impressed by the facilities. The press box is bigger than we have.
1-0 lifted out into center. Coming over is Miller into the gap in left. He'll make the catch for out number one. So 10 straight batters retired for Tyler Hudson. As now Brennan Rowe comes in. He grounded out to Hudson in his first time up. Chopped it right up the middle. Hudson deals the first pitch in. Big swing and a miss up near the hands from Rowe for strike one. Bases empty, one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Now the 0-1 offering on the way. Hardly hit ground ball on the left side with foul. Arm is beginning to warm up in the Joes bullpen, but doesn't look like that is all the way to the mound just yet. 0-2 to Rowe on the way, just off the outside corner. Evan Ulrich doing a great job to frame it behind the plate, but just a couple inches off that upper corner. Hudson shakes a couple pitches off. Now he readies. 1-2. Ring him up, strike three. Fastball catches the outside corner. That is the fourth strikeout. First looking strikeout for Tyler Hudson. As Rowe down on strikes for the first time tonight. Now that'll bring up Corey Klingenbeck, who is the first strikeout for Tyler Hudson that came to end the first inning.
Yeah, none of those strikeouts on that big slider that we thought we'd see, that swing and miss slider. A lot of them up in the zone are fastballs.
First pitch down and away to Klingenbeck. Hudson just waved batters all over the place in his first couple appearances. So now he'll deal in the 1-0 That time he misses down and in for ball 2. Lights beginning to kick on here. The 2-0 offering on the way. This one taken in the air, left side of the infield, coming over and not being able to make the play as it got out of play for the Joes was Hawthorne. First strike of the at-bat for Corey Klingenbeck. 2-1 count. Hudson lifts the knee, deals home. Breaking ball missing outside for ball 3. Evan Ulrich jabs at it.
First real time we've seen Tyler Hudson in some sort of danger in an at-bat. I don't think we've seen 3 balls so far.
Yeah, no walks yet for Hudson. So 3-1 dealt in, and that'll miss upstairs for ball 4. So Klingenbeck will be just the second base runner of the game for the Steam as he's able to draw the 2-out walk. Luke Hewen will come to the plate now. The runner on first and 2 down. Steam trailing 6-0, trying to chip into this Joe's lead. Hudson fires the first pitch. Grounder, right side, coming over from first is Lester. He'll wave everybody off and step on first for the 3rd out of the inning. Just one small hiccup for Tyler Hudson as he allows the 2-out walk, but nothing doing for the Steam in the bottom of the 4th. Another 0 up on the scoreboard. We head to the 5th. 6-0, the Joes lead, looking to stay perfect on the road and stay atop the GLSCL South. They'll have more Joes baseball when we come back.
For over 130 years, Coca-Cola.
4-Star Mechanical is your one-stop shop for all things heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and refrigeration. With over 100 combined years of industry-specific experience, they're equipped with the design and job site knowledge to complete every project from concept to routine maintenance. Call them at 513-737-1008. If you're looking for an industry leader in all things related to windows and doors, look no further than L.E. Schofield Window and Door Co. With over 7 decades of experience in providing window and door repair and replacement services, as well as glass, screens, and other products, you can count on them to get the job done right the first time around. Call them today at 513-863-8932.
Parker Lester leading off for the Joes here in the top of the 5th inning. 6-0 is the score with the Joes on top. Looking to extend the winning streak out to 7 games now. Nick Falterback on the mound. First pitch breaking ball misses up high for ball 1. Lester is 1 for 2. He's singled in his last time up. And an awkward play that had the ball bouncing straight up in the air. 1-0, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It bounced over the head of Hammond at third base, and he was able to retrieve it over the shoulder as he turned around. An infield single for Parker. 1-1, spray left side, just foul. That ball was hit hard by Lester as he pushed it up the left field line, but spins its way foul.
Yeah, Lester getting his first at-bat against a righty after seeing his last 2 at-bats against Marlowe.
So the count is 1-2 to the leadoff man, Parker Lester. Falter from the belt. Deals in. That one near the feet for ball 2. We see our first train of the evening coming in. Train tracks running up the hill out in left field. 2-2 pitch to Lester, and it plunked him on the leg. Lester in some pain. That might have caught him on the shin, depending on where it hit in the front. He tosses his bat aside. As Lester takes a second to collect himself, gives a nod okay over to Nick Falters, so nothing bad in between those two guys as that one just slipped out of the hand from Falter. We saw him miss in a similar spot on the pitch before. That time just got a little away from him. So the leadoff man on for the Joes, Parker Lester, aboard with the hit by pitch. He will run for himself as he looks to be okay on the right side. That'll bring up Caden Konzak with nobody out. Man, that train was short-lived. It was probably 4 cars long.
Dang.
It quickly came and went.
Unfortunate.
Disappointing. First pitch up high and away for ball 1 to Caden Konzak. Konzak grounded into a 4-6-3 double play last time. Grounded it actually to the left of Brennan Rowe, who made a great spinning play to turn that one to second. The next pitch fired in down low and in for ball 2. Joe's looking to add upon their 6-0 lead. Other than last night on this win streak for the Joes, it's been a lot of dominant wins. It's the 2-0 fired in. That'll miss down and in for ball 3. We've seen a few run rules. We saw an almost no-hitter as the Joes began this win streak against the Xenia Scouts, carrying a no-hitter into the 9th, eventually giving up 1 hit, but a 2-1 victory there. 3-0 over the outside half of the plate for strike 1. Joes then followed it up by run ruling the Southern Ohio Copperheads the day after and then defeating the Grand Lake Mariners 8-2. They would tack on another run rule against the Richmond Jazz and just continue to roll throughout this win streak, with the closest game being last night. 3-1, high and away, ball 4. Back-to-back free bags given up by Nick Falter to begin things here in the top of the 5th. That's going to draw a mound visit as Alex Dickey out of the Cincinnati Steam dugout to talk to his man on the bump. They're going to bring Corey Klingenbeck up from behind the plate and the corner infielders as well. First and second, nobody out for the Joes. Coming up to the plate will be Tristan Melvin, who's 0 for 2. Joe's leading 6-0.
Wonder what the middle infielders did to not get invited.
Parker Lester's chatting him up over there on second base, as he seems to do with everybody.
Always going to find a friend somewhere is Parker Lester.
Always. Another arm up in the Steam bullpen. This time it's going to be a lefty on the right side. First and second, nobody out for Tristan Melvin. Right-hander Nick Falter pitching from the stretch. First offering misses up high for ball 1. Stabbed at by Klingenbeck behind the plate, who reaches above the head.
And the throwing is stopped in the Joe's pen, so maybe right in the arm of Hudson a little longer.
1-0 offering on the way. That one off the end of the bat into right field for a base knock. Off the wrist and right, that's going to allow a run to score as Parker Lester comes in with no throw from the outfield. Carrington Cross couldn't play that one cleanly in right. Konzak moves over to second and an RBI single for Tristan Melvin. He chased that first pitch. It was way outside, but he caught it on the end of the bat and just sprayed that one out into left, or excuse me, out into right on the push shot.
Yeah, Melvin, who's struggled against righties, kind of just went out and got that. Good to see him finally get some success against a right-handed pitcher.
So 7-0 the Joes lead. Casey Fink coming up looking for his first hit. First pitch misses high and away on the breaking ball for ball 1. Fink is 0 for 2 with a flyout. Last time a comebacker to the pitcher. He was put out by Nick Falter in the last inning. First batter Falter faced. First and second, nobody out in the fifth. Joe's already got one in the inning. So that time the fastball is foul tipped on a slight check swing by Fink. Barely moved the hands at it, but caught a piece of the baseball. One and one. Pitch to Fink. This one's grounded up the middle. Waiting on it was Lopez. Didn't have to move, but it got through his legs. Around third, coming home is Konzak. Sliding into third is Melvin. And it's going to be an error. There's nobody covering first, so Fink was just standing on the base paths about 3/4 of the way to second and literally just walked back to first base. But that's going to score a run via the error. Second error of the game for the Steam, as another unfortunate break for this Cincinnati pitching, as you're maybe looking at turning two there, but instead it gets between the legs of Lopez. 8-0 the score now, 9-hitter Sam Lowe up. First pitch paints the outside corner for strike one. Melvin on third, Casey Fink on first, with the Joes leading 8-0.
Yeah, the luck of these Cincinnati Steam pitchers has just got worse and worse throughout the last couple of innings.
Fink leaning, won't go. This time it's grounded sharply on the left side and into left field, just past the outstretched glove of Hammond. That'll score a run. Casey Fink moves up to second. It's an RBI single for Sam Lowe. And still nobody out in the inning for the Joes, as the lead is now 9, and that's going to spell the end of the night for Nick Falter, as we're going to get another mound visit from Alex Dickey and an arm coming out of the Steam bullpen. We'll let you know who it is when we come back. Joe's rolling 3 across, and more to come potentially in the top of the fifth. Nobody out. Runners on first and second as we see a new arm on the bump for the Steam. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Woman-owned and family-operated, M&G Body Shop has a honest and dependable staff that has over 30 years of experience bringing cars back to life. M&G Body Shop can get your car back safely on the road, providing a wide variety of services including bodywork, frame adjustment, painting, total loss evaluation, window and glass repair, collision repair, alignment, insurance claim reports, and paintless dent repair, and more. Visit M&G Body Shop at 12018 Hamilton Avenue in Cincinnati, or call them up at 513-851-9056.
Are your clothes still dirty after going through the wash? Is your fridge failing to keep things cold? Pay Appliance Service offers superior home appliance repair in Hamilton, Ohio, so you can get on with your day-to-day activities. They are a family-owned company offering fast and reliable appliance repairs. Their skilled service technicians work on a wide variety of brands and home appliances, providing quality repairs on everything from dishwashers to microwaves. Go to their location at 780 South Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard or contact them at 513-285-3519. Planet Fitness strives to create a workout environment where everyone feels accepted and respected. That's why at Planet Fitness Hamilton, Ohio, we take care to make sure our club is clean and welcoming, our staff is friendly, and our certified trainers are ready to help. Whether you're a first-time gym user or a fitness veteran, you'll always have a home in our judgment-free zone.
Still here in the top of the fifth inning from Cincinnati. New pitcher on the mound for the Cincinnati Steam. Brett Dietrich coming into the game looking to plug the hole for the Steam, who continue to leak out runs. 3 in the top of the fifth already for the Joes. They got first and second, nobody out. Dietrich making his second appearance out of the bullpen. He pitched 2 innings in his first, and he gave up 3 earned runs off of 2 hits. Walked 2 and struck out 4 his first time out. First batter he will face, the top of the order for the Joes, Grant Miller. RBI leader for the team, looking to add on to his season tally. Joes up 9 here in the fifth.
Yeah, RBI leader, average leader, depending on if Wimmers qualifies.
If he's significant or not. significant at-bats. First pitch into Miller is going to miss inside and get by Klingenbeck. Both runners going to advance, 2 into scoring position. Force play eliminated for the Joes. Second and third now with nobody out. Brett Diedrich with an unfortunate first pitch as it was inside and it just clipped off the top of the glove from Corey Klingenbeck. Diedrich, the junior out of Cincinnati, Ohio, plays collegiately for the Zips at the University of Akron.
Couple Zips on this roster.
Couple of them, on this Steam staff. It's the 1-0, swing and a miss in on the hands. 360 swing there from Grant Miller. Had to check in on Corey Klingenbeck, make sure he's okay, as he may have caught a piece of Klingenbeck's helmet on that swing. Turned him about 270 degrees around. The count is 1-1. Yeah, a lot of Akron Zips on both sides. You see a couple in the Joe's bullpen, and Jacob Beal and Sean Perkins. Both those guys pitched an inning yesterday. So now Cincinnati with a zip of their own on the mound. 1-1 count to Grant Miller. Another MAC guy out of Ball State. Here's the pitch. This one grounded slowly up to short. Picking it up and firing over to first in time for the out is Lopez. Run will come in to score for the Joes as Fink comes around. Lowe advancing to third. RBI ground out for Grant Miller. And finally the first out of the inning recorded for the Steam as the Joes into double digits. 10 runs now here in the top of the fifth. Joes continuing to dominate. Riley Hawthorne looking to add on to a good day, 2 for 3. Runner on third, 1 out. Left-hander deals in, big swing and a miss from Hawthorne for strike 1. Just trying to put that one over the wall and right, 330 feet out there down the line.
Yeah, definitely feeling himself after 2 hits today. Saw it on that swing.
Diedrich deals in the 0-1. That one's grounded slowly over to the Steam dugout in foul territory.
Hawthorne does have the 1 home run, right? Homered in Grand Lake, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he did. Yeah, Hawthorne hit a home run. It's appeared in 8 of the Joes' 12 games prior to this one. 0-2 pitch down low, back pick to third. Lowe is back in time by just about a quarter second as the tag was applied by Hammond. Good heads-up play behind the plate by Klingenbeck as he nearly caught Sam Lowe sleeping over there at third, but Lowe gets back in the nick of time. 1-2 to Hawthorne. Pitch on the way. That time it bounces in the dirt, blocked by the chest protector of Klingenbeck as the ball comes to a rest on home plate. Count even 2-2.
Yeah, I love seeing catchers trying to help out their pitchers a little bit. A little back pick action.
Two-two pitch to Hawthorne on the way. This one grounded hard on the right side. Sliding play. Rowe keeps it in the infield. Fires over to first for the out. Sam Lowe comes in to score, but a nice athletic play from Brennan Rowe over there at second to keep that one in the infield and record the second out of the inning.
Yeah, lost his glasses on that too. Spun so hard. Beautiful play.
So the base is empty now as Evan Ulrich comes up to the plate. Joe's leading 11-0 thanks to 5 runs coming in here in the 5th. Ulrich, the 8th Joe's batter to come to the plate this inning. He is 1 for 3 with a double to left. First pitch to Ulrich, fouled off the top of the bat, straight back. As the lefty Brett Diedrich trying to just finish off a disastrous inning for the Steam. Diedrich pitches from the stretch. Here comes the 0-1. And this one laced into deep left field. Forget about that ball. It's way gone. Evan Ulrich with his second home run of the season. He gets a hold of it as he puts it over the tall wall and left. It's a solo shot as Ulrich rounds the bases to extend the Joes lead out. It's now 12-0.
And he held on to that bat all the way down the line. Shades of Juan Soto. Just dropped it right in front of the first base coach.
Second home run of the season, second home run to left for Evan Ulrich. Joe's now batting around. Clay Badalak coming to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. First pitch to Badalak across the plate for strike 1.
My goodness. We saw him get a hold of it earlier in the game, and we thought that one might be out, but that one was out with no doubt about it.
Yeah, absolutely. 0-1 to Badalak. Looked like it slipped inside as came to the backstop. Badalak spun away from it. Slipped out of the hand of Dietrich.
Not as big of a bat flip as we saw from him earlier in the season, or even Cal Brazier as we saw a couple days ago. That one kind of mild.
1-1 to Badalak. That gets over his head. So back-to-back pitches that get away for Dietrich. So he looks to calm things down here with 2 outs. Yeah, Joes love those stylish home runs, and especially when there's no doubt about it. Two-1 to Badalak. On the way. That time it misses down and away for ball 3. Parker Lester on deck for the Joes. Or rather, we're going to get a pinch hitter, it looks like. Cal Brazier standing in the on-deck circle.
Ooh, dangerous.
Three-one pitch, lifted up and out of play on the left side. That one may get into the field of play over there on the left. So it was sprayed hard up the left side. And run the count full to Badalak. Base is empty, 3-2, 2 outs. Dietrich delivers the payoff pitch, down and away, ball 4. As now the 10th batter of the inning coming up for the Joes. It's going to be the pinch hitter and Cal Brazier, who will come in for Lester. We hope that this is not any sort of product of Lester being hit by that pitch earlier in the inning. So Lester did run the bases for himself, but took one pretty hard, kind of that right shin. So we hope that Lester is okay as he comes out of this game. Maybe just a chance to give Cal Brazier some time at the plate. Joe's leading 12-0. Runner on first, 2 outs. Cal Brazier pinch hitting. First pitch dives low for ball 1 as it breaks in on Brazier. Brazier was 0 for 4 yesterday with 3 strikeouts, a sombrero for Cal. Looking for a change of fate here. It's the 1-0 offering. On the way, Brazier pops it up, and it's going to get out of play on the right side.
Tried to unload on that one right there.
Yeah, Brazier loves to swing the bat hard. Last time we saw him get a hit, it was in the 9th inning against the Licking County Settlers a couple of days ago as he crushed one over the wall at Heath High School. No doubt home run. That was his first of the season. 1-1, runs in, gets by Klingenbeck, and almost a jogging run over to second base for Clay Badalak, who will reach without a throw. So that one just trickled by. Second time we've seen Klingenbeck get a glove on a pitch inside, but just have it trickle by him.
You kind of had to reach across the body on that one, or across the plate.
2-1 count with a runner on second now for the Joes. Big lead over there for Badalak. Here's the pitch, and it misses high and away for ball 3. Steam have featured a couple of arms in this inning, just haven't really been able to find their mojo. Three-one offering on the way, outside, ball 4. Brazier works the walk. And that'll put runners on first and second as Caden Konzak will come up looking for his first hit of the day. He's 0 for 1.
Yeah, just a very long inning in general. Thought Dietrich might have had a quick way out, got 2 quick outs from Miller and Hawthorne, 2 ground outs, but since then has kind of struggled to find the zone, and when he had, Ulrichman and Pay.
First pitch to Konzak misses high and away. And you got to think now with how long this inning has been that that's definitely got to be the end of the day for Tyler Hudson, who's just been sitting there in the Joe's dugout for a long time at this point. There is a man throwing in the Joe's bullpen. 1-0 offering on the way, almost hit him, but just missed on the inside part just off the zone for ball 2.
But unconfirmed if that's even just Tyler Hudson just throwing to stay hot.
It could be.
It has been a very long inning.
That is true.
You'd like to see him get 5 and at least get the win bid.
2-0 on the way. This one lifted up, foul territory on the left side. Coming over is Scott just to the left of the line. He'll make the catch and finally retire the side here in the top of the 5th. Well, the Joes probably thought that things couldn't get much better after leading 6-0 after 4. Well, the answer was it definitely could as they double their lead, 12-0, as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Joe's looking to continue this momentum out in the field. Steam looking for something offensively as they still haven't quite found anything just yet. Stay with us. Bottom of the 5th on the way from the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Queen City Hospice is your local, independently owned and operated center that is dedicated to providing patient-centered care and support to residents of the greater Cincinnati area in whatever place they call home. We understand that our staff is the most important aspect of our organization, and that is why we hire only the most qualified and compassionate individuals in the industry. This is why our
Hungry Joe's fans, stop by Richard's Pizza before, during, or after the Hamilton Joes game. Order a pizza that was voted #1 best pizza in Butler County, or order one of their famous Italian steak sandwiches at Richard's Pizza, located on 417 Main Street. You can order online or stop by Richard's Pizza for your next delicious meal.
The Robinson Fence Company of Hamilton has been serving the community for over 27 years. Receiving an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau, they have been Hamilton's top choice for gating and fencing needs. Give them a visit at 1635 Howell Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-867-0080.
Well, it was Tyler Hudson out there in the Joe's bullpen throwing to stay warm. He'll remain in the game here in the bottom of the 5th. A lot of work to do for the Cincinnati Steam, trailing 12-0 after giving up a 6-piece in the top of the inning. Just 2 base runners so far in the game for Cincinnati, 1 hit and 1 walk. Garrett Scott will lead off for Cincinnati. The lefty batter looking for better luck than his first at-bat, which he popped out on the first pitch too short. Hudson deals the first pitch in, swinging a foul ball to the left side of the plate.
Always interesting to see how batters come out and try to handle an inning after being in the outfield for so long.
0-1 on the way, that will miss off the plate. Yeah, it's interesting. Got to think the Steam might try to be a little aggressive here as they just haven't been able to get any sort of momentum going. 1-1, that one's fouled up in the air and out of play on the left side.
And all that credit to Hudson, who's been a buzzsaw so far.
1-2 pitch on the way. That one skips in the dirt all the way up to the backstop, hits off the screen, got by Evan Ulrich.
Looking back already, just 1 ball has left the infield against Hudson, that being the fly out from Gabriel Lopez.
2-2, and it hit him. That one runs in on Garrett Scott, plunks him in the back. Maybe the piece of momentum that the Steam needed, as the leadoff man is on for just the second time tonight.
Yeah, always
now Joshua Hegman will come up.
Always a risk after sitting for so long that might happen.
So runner on first, nobody out. First pitch to Hegeman, swing and a miss. He's out in front for strike one. Hegeman grounded out to second his first time up. Hudson from the shoulders deals in, swing and a miss. Another one outside the reach of Hegeman for strike two. Quickly, Hudson into the 0-2. This one fouled out to the left side.
Just got word from our social media intern who's in the dugout that Parker Lester was removed for, well, I don't want to say injury because it's not confirmed injury yet, but she said his knees turn in different colors currently, so
yikes.
Don't like to hear that.
0-2 pitch on the way, swing and a miss, strike three. Another one on the outside. Hegeman goes chasing. Fifth strikeout for Tyler Hudson. And now there's one down in the inning for Jeffrey Butler.
Jeffrey Butler.
12-0 Joe's lead. Runner on first, one out. First pitch to Butler. Slides into the inside part of the plate for strike one. As now the 0-1 offering gets by Ulrich as it's pitched out wide. Runner's going to advance as Scott jogs over to second on the wild pitch. First wild pitch we've seen from Tyler Hudson. As that'll put a runner in scoring position for the second time tonight for the Steam. First time Carrington Cross was stranded on second. Batter is Jeffrey Butler. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Bit of a delayed reaction in the box there from Butler. Didn't realize that one was going to catch the zone until that ball was nearly at the plate. Swung a little late. One-two pitch. Misses down low on the fastball.
Good spot to come inside. We'll see if they try to pair that with that slider on the outside corner that we've yet to see be super effective so far, that we've seen be great in the past.
Two balls and two strikes to Butler. Here's the pitch. Over the outside corner, strike three. As Butler will watch it go by for his second strikeout. Back-to-back case for Tyler Hudson. And now there's two outs in the inning with the 9-hitter Luke Hammond coming up. Hammond takes a breath as he steps into the box. He will see his second of Tyler Hudson. First pitch dealt in, and the slider catches the inside corner for strike one.
There it is.
Hudson now from the stretch, looks back at second and now home. 0-1 offering, fastball right down the middle for strike two. So Tyler Hudson continuing to command the zone well here in this inning, despite the hit batter. He's found his spots pretty well. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This one's grounded over at short. Lowe will field it on the one hop, on to first for the third out of the inning. So Cincinnati once again gets a leadoff runner on, but not able to do anything with it as Garrett Scott is stranded on second, and another 0 on the scoreboard for the Steam. 12-0, Joe's on top. We'll head to the 6th inning as Hamilton looking to continue that momentum all over the Steam right now here on the road. You're watching Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
At Smoothie King Fairfield, we believe in helping each guest meet their health and fitness goals. That's why our ingredients are chosen carefully, and every one of our blends is crafted purposefully so you can rule the day. We can find the perfect blend for you with whole non-GMO fruits, organic veggies, and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. We're ready to serve you a healthy meal on the go with contactless pickup and delivery options. Visit us at 8744 Michael Lane in Fairfield, Ohio, or give us a call at 513-829-0824. Smoothie King, smoothies with a purpose.
Story Point Fairfield isn't just a place to reside. It's a place for residents to truly shine every day. Offering a diverse range of senior living services, our community is designed to suit all resident lifestyles, from highly independent seniors to those who may require day-to-day assistance. Every resident becomes a member of our community. We strive to make sure each moment of each day is something to remember.
Top of the 6th here from Roselawn. Joe's up 12-0 as they look to continue this win streak, currently standing at 6 games. Brett Dietrich takes the mound for his second inning of work and will fire in the first pitch to Melvin, who goes after it, grounder to short. Lopez waits on it, fires a low one over to first, but still secured by Butler for the first out. So Dietrich probably with his best batter so far as he's able to generate an out off one pitch. Now Casey Fink coming up. Fink 0 for 3, reached on the error his last time out. Scored the only unearned run of that 6-run top of the 5th for the Joes. Dietrich throwing home. That one misses down and away for ball 1. Now the 1-0 offering. It catches the bottom part of the zone to even the count on a ball and a strike. Casey Fink out of Charleston, University of Charleston, West Virginia. Facing off against Brett Dietrich. Bases empty, 1 out. 1-1 pitch on the way. This one down low, stopped by Klingenbeck. Check swing is pulled back by Casey Fink.
So I'm taking a long time to set, that's for sure. Don't normally see that back home.
Yeah, the lights were on for quite a while, and it's still pretty light out here in Cincinnati. Shadows cast over most of the field now, though. The 2-1 waited on, grounded over to short on the 2-hop. Fielded, it's thrown over to first by Lopez, and that ball trickled away from Butler as Fink is able to be safe. He might have beaten that one out anyway, but we'll see what the ruling is. It's going to be an E6, so.
Back-to-back.
Yeah, back-to-back errors on the shortstop will allow Casey Fink to reach. And with 1 out, a runner aboard as Sam Lowe will dig in. Lowe 3 for 3 on reaching base tonight, 2 for 3 in terms of hitting with 2 singles. First pitch fired in. This one popped straight up, really high in the air, right on home plate. Now backing up more toward the pitcher's mound is Klingenbeck. He'll make the catch for the second out of the inning.
Always good to see that play done with the least amount of bodies flying as possible.
That one was, taking a mile in the air. Couldn't see it as it was above the covering of the grandstand. But Klingenbeck with no issues. And so back to the top of the order we go for the Joes. Grant Miller coming up. He's 2 for 4 on the day. Got an RBI his last time up, though, on the ground out to short. Runner on first, 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. This one's lifted on the right side. Probably going to be in foul territory. Butler pursuing from first. Reaches out the glove, and he can't quite get it. Just next to the fence by the Steam bullpen. Tried to catch that one over the shoulder, but couldn't do so. So an 0-1 count to Grant Miller. Cincinnati looking to put up their first 0 on the scoreboard defensively tonight, as they've given up at least a run in each of the first 5 innings. Right now, a runner on first with 2 down. 0-1 pitch to Grant Miller on the way. This one driven out into right field. Going back is Carrington Cross. He looks to be underneath it, and he will indeed make the catch for out number 3. First 0 hung up by the Steam as Dietrich is able to retire 3 Joes out of 4 batters. And the lead will stay at 12 for Hamilton as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Could potentially be getting into the final few innings if the Joes are able to hold on to this big lead. We'll be back in just a moment with a new pitcher, it looks like, potentially on the mound for the Joes when we come back. You're watching the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Whether you need one surface for multiple sports or a sports-specific field build, the Motts Group is here to help. Their experience ranges from professional sports clubs to educational institutions to community complexes, fueling teams with consistent, safe, and reliable fields. Contact them at 513-548-3622 to get your new turf field. Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is safe and ready for you. Have an injury of some sort? Stop by Tri-Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine located on 3035 Hamilton Mason Road. The physicians and specialists at the Tri-Health Orthopedic and Sports Institute provide a full range of orthopedic care to ensure you don't miss out on a single moment on or off the field.
Joe's fans, in need of insurance, United Heartland Insurance Agency has your back. A consolidation of a number of family-owned independent insurance agencies dating back to 1872. For years, they have been protecting the assets of their clients by offering comprehensive and competitive business, personal, and life insurance products. Visit their Hamilton office at 185 North Brookwood Avenue in Hamilton, or give them a call at 513-896-5555.
Well, Tyler Hudson's back out there for the Joes as we head into the bottom of the 6th inning. He will have a continuation upon his start. Solid outing so far for Hudson. Just 1 hit and no runs through 5 complete innings. Carrington Cross, batting at the top of the order, is going to come up for the Steam. He's 1 for 2 today. Joe's leading 12-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. As the first pitch dealt in on the hands, lifted up, it's going to land out of play behind home plate. As
Change?
The 1-1 dealt in up high. Apologize for that. We had some confusion about some changes in the field for the Joes. As the 2-1 is dealt in, big swing and a miss by Carrington Cross, who was frustrated after going after that one. 2-2 count to him now. Here comes the 2-2 offering, and on the hands, and Cross will lay off to run the count full.
Well, it is Max Palmieri.
And Max Palmieri over there at second. So the 3-2 hit hard on the left side, and that will get through for a base hit. So a good day for Carrington Cross, who gets his second single of the day on a hard hit ground ball up the left side. But Max Palmieri going to make his first appearance of the season for the Joes. Max out of UC.
We've been waiting for him.
Yeah, signed at the beginning of the season, but was inactive for the first couple weeks of the season. And now he will come in to play second for the Joes, in for Clay Badalak. First pitch slider, never found the inside corner on Gabe Lopez, so the count is 1-0. As the 1-0 jam shot over there at second. Palmieri over. He may have let that one drop. They're going to throw over to first. Now they got a man in a rundown. And tripping and falling there, getting tagged out is Cross. It's going to be a double play for the Joes. And not sure if that was on purpose or not, but if it was, a heads-up play by Mr. Max Palmieri, letting that one drop, getting the out at first, then catching Carrington Cross in the rundown. It's going to be a double play for the Joes to clear the bases. And that will bring up Adam Schneider, who is in for Brennan Rowe. Was a defensive substitution last inning, getting his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the first pitch for strike one.
Ball always seems to find the new guy. And this time is quite the dazzling play out there.
0-1 offering on the way. That one in on the hands, and it caught a piece of Adam Schneider, so it's going to be a hit by pitch that will extend the inning. And so Corey Klingenbeck will come out with a runner on first and 2 outs. Joe's still leading 12-0. As Adam Schneider is able to reach base on his first plate appearance of the day.
I believe that happened yesterday. Schneider was replaced and Freeze was immediately hit by a pitch.
As the first pitch is dealt in there for strike one. Yeah, that's exactly the case. On that day, Schneider was taken out, pinch hit for yesterday as Max Freeze came in and got hit right away. 0-1 offering, misses upstairs. So 1-1 count here. Tyler Hudson looking to complete inning number 6. Hudson nods and now deals home. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Klingenbeck flipping the bat to himself and coming over towards the dugout. But now we're going to get a pause here as Cal Brazier is going to switch gloves. He relaced that glove a couple days ago, but now he's going to get the Miami Community glove tossed out to him from Parker Lester. He will rock the red on the right side over at first.
Definitely a pretty glove. Not anybody going to be ashamed to wear that.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Corey Klingenbeck. Runner on first, 2 outs. Hudson nods and deals. This one taken in the air to shallow right center. Racing in is Miller. He's going to call everybody off and make the catch in the gap for out number 3. No runs off 1 hit for the Steam as Carrington Cross gets his second base knock of the night. But the most important number up there, another 0, as Cincinnati yet to find the scoreboard through 6. 12-0 our score. Hawthorne, Ulrich, Badalak due up for the Joes, looking for maybe a little more insurance in the 7th as they try to potentially complete a run rule victory. 12-0, back in a moment on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
The Greater Miami Valley YMCA. When communities get better, the world gets better. Discover how we positively impact the nation and how you can help us, one neighborhood at a time. The Greater Miami Valley Y, your local stop for building a healthy spirit for mind and body for all.
ADG Services is Hamilton and Fairfield's most trusted painting contractors, offering deck staining, sealing, and waterproofing, as well as drywall texturing and exterior and interior painting, as well as many other services. ADG Services is your way to go for all your painting needs. Visit them at 456 Sims Road in Fairfield or give them a call at 513-295-2767. ADG Services, a proud sponsor of the Hamilton Joes. All Wealth Federal Credit Union is committed to providing for you. Through convenient online banking, home and auto loans, saving accounts, checking accounts, credit cards, and more, All Wealth can provide for all of your banking needs. Located at 6 South 2nd Street in Hamilton, they can be found on the phone at 513-868-5881 or online at allwealth.org. All Wealth, supporting those who serve us.
Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Services, in partnership with the community, is here to provide comprehensive recovery-oriented system of care and prevention. In addition, we continuously improve the quality of life of Butler County citizens through the support of addiction and mental health recovery services. Butler County Mental Health and Addiction Recovery, a proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
New pitcher on the mound here in the top of the 7th inning for the Cincinnati team. Alex Shea coming in a 12-0 ball game. Joe's leading. First batter Shea will face is going to be Riley Hawthorne, who is 2 for 4. Brett Dietrich with a decent outing, 2 innings, gives up only 1 hit and 1 run. It was the Evan Ulrich home run. First pitch dealt in and ripped down the middle into center field for a base hit by Riley Hawthorne. First pitch and a hard hit single for Hawthorne's 3rd hit now of the day. Nothing once again in GLSCL play if the Joes are able to hold a 10 or more run lead after this 7th inning, the game would end. Joes already have 2 run rule victories on the season during this 6-game win streak. Runner on first, nobody out for Evan Ulrich. First pitch fired in, and it misses upstairs. Pops out of the glove of Klingenbeck, but just falls harmlessly to the dirt in front of him.
Yeah, we'll see how careful they are with Evan Ulrich after he launched one off over the left field fence his last time up.
Yeah, that was a no-doubter from Ulrich. 1-0 on the way. This one hit well out into center, but floating back is Hegeman. He's going to make the catch about 30 feet short of the track for out number 1. And now we are going to see our first of the new guy, Max Palmieri, out of the University of Cincinnati, going to make his first plate appearance of the season for the Joes, as he will come in to replace Clay Badalak. Palmieri was on the inactive list after being a preseason signing for the Joes for a couple of weeks, and now finally coming in after recovering from injury. Runner on first, 1 out. First pitch to Palmieri, misses upstairs.
Yeah, was out with a hand injury. Not sure which hand, but didn't affect him at all on that 4-3-6. That was it, right?
4-3-6 double play. Yep, weird double play. As the next offering over the outside corner for strike 1. Yeah, we mentioned in the last inning, if it was done on purpose, great baseball from Max Palmieri, but didn't know if it was done on purpose or not, as he dropped a line drive to then throw over to first and then catch the runner on first in a rundown, who was eventually tagged out for the double play. 1-1. Catches the top of the zone. Big sweeping breaking ball there from Alex Shea. In there for strike 2. One-two pitch on the way. That just missing up high for ball 2. 2-2 count to Palmieri. Shea kicks and deals home. This one lifted up and out of play on the right side. Palmieri with his first big swing in a Joe's uniform. Not able to put it in play, though. Shea shakes a couple pitches off. Now gets his sign. 2-2 on the way. That one just dives into home plate. Another big breaking ball there from Shea, but this time it'll miss down low, and the count is full.
Yeah, Palmieri out of Maineville, Ohio. Hit 196 for the Bearcats this year in just 16 games played.
Payoff pitch to Palmieri, and rung him up, strike three. That one catches the inside corner. Palmieri down on strikes in his first at-bat in the GLSCL. So now 2 down on the inning for Alex Shea, and that'll bring in Cal Brazier for his second at-bat. Runner on first, 2 outs. Joe's leading 12-0. First pitch to Brazier on the way. Swing and a miss. Out of the reach of Brazier as that pitch broke in after being just a little outside. Brazier can't square it up, and that'll make the count 0-1.
Yeah, it looked like he was hunting something on that first pitch and got nothing of what he was looking for.
Now the 0-1 offering, and that time a fastball over the zone, over the outside half of the plate for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Brazier. The pitch just up high on the breaking ball. Needed to come down just a couple more inches. And Alex Shea would have rung up his second batter in a row. But instead now Cal Brazier facing a 1-2. Shea lifts the knee and deals. That time it drops down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sky a light shade of blue, kind of turning pink on the horizon. Just past 2 hours on this game. 2-2. Grounder bounces a couple times over at third. Hammond throws across in time. That's out number 3, and that is how we end things here in the top of the 7th. Last chance coming up for the Steam in the bottom of the 7th inning. They need at least 3 runs to keep the game alive and prevent a run rule loss here in the second game of this home and home. 12-0, Joe's lead. They'll try to slam the door on this one as we come back with a new pitcher on the mound. You're listening to Hamilton Joe's Baseball on the All Wealth Hamilton Joe's Broadcast Network.
Bridgewater Falls offers guests a unique shopping experience with more than 30 shopping destinations, including Target, JCPenney, Ulta, Best Buy, Michaels, Dick's Sporting Goods, and many more. Bridgewater Falls also has a wide variety of delicious dining destinations. From burgers to pizza to sushi, experience all the flavors of Bridgewater Falls. Bridgewater Falls is located just off the Butler County Veterans Highway, Ohio 129, at the corner of Princeton Road and Bypass 4. At Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home, we don't just care for the recently departed. We serve those who held them most dearly. Our families have known since 1935 that they can count on our honest and respectful staff to provide only the highest level of service. The kind of service that you can't get just anywhere these days. We invite you to explore our site to learn more about Brown Dawson Flick Funeral Home at browndawsonflick.com. A proud sponsor of your Hamilton Joes.
Carefree Heating and Cooling is an AC service in Hamilton, Ohio you can trust. When you are looking for a quick AC repair in Hamilton, Ohio, turn to the professionals at Carefree Heating and Cooling. With a name for completing the work correctly the first time, you can rely on our quality service to get your AC system working like it should. When you need air conditioning fast, call us at 513-268-5164, or you can also contact us online at carefreeheatingandcoolingco.com.
Ben McGue looking to slam the door for the Joes as he takes the mound in relief of Tyler Hudson here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Joes leading 12-0 over the Cincinnati Steam. Last chance coming up for Cincinnati. We're going to get a pinch hitter, Max Freeze, in for Luke Hewen. Hewen finishes the day 0 for 2. We saw Freeze pinch hit yesterday for Adam Schneider. He was hit in the first pitch he saw. Maybe hoping for a little bit better luck. It's got some Young Gravy on the walk-up song.
Newly released song. Love that.
First pitch from McGue, spiked down and away for ball 1. Should note that there is a new pitcher on the mound, as we kind of mentioned in passing. Ben McGue going to make his second appearance for the Joes, and his first one gave up 2 runs in 2/3 of an inning. Just needs to give up less than 3 in this bottom of the 7th to close it out for the Joes. 1-0 offering to Freeze, misses down and away. Take a look around the GLSCL standings after this 2-0. That will come to Max Freeze. And that time it misses down in the dirt. Lima Locos in a doubleheader with the Muskegon Clippers. Lima taking game 1 at Marshfield 9-0 on the road, up 5-4 in game 2 in the top of the 6th. Also in the north, Jetbox leading Royal Oak 9-3 in the top of the 6th, and Sandusky leading Michigan 11-2. 3-0 misses down and away, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Max Freeze. So back-to-back nights he comes in as a pinch hitter, and he won't get a chance to swing the bat either time, as he's hit his first time out and now works the walk here tonight. Garrett Scott coming up with a runner on first, nobody out. McGue, the righty, pitching into the lefty Scott. First pitch on the way, and it catches the inside corner for strike dealt in by McGue. In the South Division, Richmond Jazz leading the Southern Ohio Copperheads 4-3, and that game is actually listed as the bottom of the 9th, so the Jazz going to come out victorious in that one as the 0-1 misses down and in. Also in the South, Grand Lake Mariners on top of the Licking County Settlers 2-1.
Beat him yesterday, too, I think, right?
Yeah, that game was an 8 o'clock start today. So those teams playing the second game of their back-to-back. 1-1. Misses down and in for ball 2. Tomorrow, the Joes will have their first off day since last Wednesday, as they have now almost completed, just a few innings away, potentially, or maybe even just a couple more outs away from 7-7. 2-1 by McGue. Misses inside for ball 3. Tomorrow, Cincinnati will head to Licking County to take on the Settlers in a crucial matchup, as the Settlers, Mariners, and Steam all battling it out right now, tied for second place. 3-1, swinging a foul tip as it bounces and eventually heads over to the Steam dugout. So the count is full to Garrett Scott. 3-2 pitch, way outside. Ball 4, back-to-back walks to start the outing for Ben McGue. Evan Ulrich will come out and have a chat with him.
Yeah, just a little bit of trouble finding the zone through the first 2 batters for McGue. Not something that's, a little too hard to tune into, but most notably the Joes do play on a turf mound back at Foundation Field, and even the bullpens are turf, as opposed to out here you got a dirt mound. And I believe Ben McGue's first appearance was at home, and it was against the Copperheads. So maybe just a little bit tough time adjusting to that.
First and second, nobody out. The batter is Josh Hegeman. First pitch is upstairs for ball 1. Hegeman is 0 for 2 on the day, coming up in a potential big spot to keep the Steam's game alive. Hegeman has 2 walk-ups. We see Barbie Girl and I Kissed a Girl and I Like It. As the 1-0 finds the inside corner.
That's what we call a man of culture.
Yeah, seems like a guy who likes to have fun.
Man of impeccable taste.
Righty on lefty matchup. 1-1 pitch coming in, and it gets behind him. Didn't get a piece of him, so both runners are going to advance. Second and third now for the Steam as McGue continuing to struggle with that command.
Yeah, a really tough time. Not only just missing, but missing very badly throughout the first couple of at-bats. Just a couple of pitches really close, but everything else has been scattered well outside, well inside.
Two and one. Here comes the pitch, and it's outside for ball three. Nobody in the Joe's pen. It's the 3-1 on the way, and it's up high for ball four. 3 in a row will reach via the walk for Cincinnati. That's going to bring Tyler Thaman out to the mound. Interesting. We don't usually see Thaman out on the first mound meeting. He generally takes the ball from the pitcher. There's nobody in the Joe's pen, but Walker Bridges is coming out, and he may just come in cold as he's walking out from the Joe's dugout.
Did see him come in from that area. Didn't see him throw, but did see the gate open from over there, and him walk in. So don't know if he got a couple or if, maybe he just threw a couple balls against the wall or something like that, but here he comes.
So Walker Bridges, the two-way who got the day off today, was supposed to out in the field. He's kind of bounced back and forth in between the third base and DH positions. He's been really hot at the plate lately, but going to get a chance on the mound now. Coming in a bit of a jam. Bases loaded, nobody out. Quite a cushion to work with, though, with the Joes up 12-0. So McGue responsible for all the runners on base. Unfortunate for him as he's not able to record an out.
For all of you AL East fans, Isaac Paredes has just hit 3 home runs in one game against the Yankees, and it's only the 5th inning. As they try to hand the Yankees a couple of losses. Seems like the Yankees haven't lost in a while. No, that's a tough spot for you. For the Mets.
I would always love to see the New York Yankees lose. So yeah, it's been tough to watch them do so well. But the two New York teams are heavyweights this year, so I can't complain one bit. The Mets leading the NL by 3 games coming into today.
Would love a Subway Series. I think that'd be great for baseball.
Absolutely. So we're going to see our first of Walker Bridges. He's going to face off with Jeffrey Butler to begin his outing. First pitch fired in there, swing and a miss for strike one.
Change of velocity, 100%.
Yeah, Bridges a lot lower in that category than McGue was, as that one's bounced into the dirt and chested down by Evan Ulrich. Yeah, that first pitch was an off-speed offering. Bridges can throw hard. We've talked about that all the time. Led the country among JUCO prospects with a 95-mile-an-hour infield velocity from third base. 1-1, swing and a miss up high in the zone. As Butler now down 1-2, in danger of maybe striking out for his third time. Bridges kicks and deals, that one low and in, and Butler will lay off.
Yeah, a little of everything in Bridges' last pitching appearance. Pitched against the Mariners.
2-2. This one, broken bat liner, takes an awkward bounce. Third over to second. Now on to first. Brazier came off, but he got back on. So it's going to be a 5-4-3 double play. A run will come in to score for the Steam as Freeze comes around. Scott advances to third. But a broken bat liner turns into a one-hop onto third, and Hawthorne turns it 5-4-3 for the Joes.
Exactly what you need there. Just a good job just to go around the horn, not wanting to cut the run at home. Doesn't really matter as you're up a decent amount. Just get the 2 outs and call it good.
So the Steam down to their final out now. as that pitch comes up and in on Luke Hammond for ball one. Hammond 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a ground out to short. 1-0 offering, swing and a miss. Strike one. So Cincinnati puts their first run across as the 1-1 lifted out into right. This could do it. Coming over is Fink, camped underneath it. He makes the catch for the final out. So Walker Bridges closes the door, and the Joes now with their third run rule of the season as they continue to be the hottest team in the GLSCL. Hamilton improves to 9-4 on the season. Cincinnati falls to 7-6. The Joes will have the day off tomorrow before hosting Xenia on Thursday, while Cincinnati will head to Licking County for a date with the Settlers tomorrow evening. Don't go away. We'll have full post-game coverage, post-game interview, and our full report as we wrap things up here from Roselawn. Joes win it 12-1. Stay with us. The Casual Pint post-game is next. Blake Griffin will have all the action for you. Until then, we're going to go to quick commercial and be back in just a moment on the All Wealth Hamilton Joes Broadcast Network.
Back here on the Casual Pint post-game show after a large 12-1 victory for the Hamilton Joes, picking up their 7th win in a row. I'm joined by Tyler Hudson, starting pitcher for tonight. Tyler, your first start on the season. Are you more comfortable in that starting role?
No, I'm not at all. I didn't even have a start in college, so it's actually my first start in about a year.
You like it more? Or?
It's two totally different aspects. I was talking after the game with Chase Hopewell, and it's two totally different mindsets. It's starting, you want to go as long as you can. Relieving, you got to come into situations and get outs right away.
Yeah, manage pitches versus coming in and trying to throw as hard as you can for as short as you can.
Correct. So it was kind of different tonight for me.
But you did phenomenal. Just the one hit and
2 hits.
2 hits rather, and just no runs. Pearl just told me that you did not want to be pulled. What was that conversation like in the
I did not
dugout?
want to be pulled. No pitcher wants to be pulled, obviously. But I told Ryan Finnerty, our pitching coach, that if it was a playoff game, and I think he told me I was at 77 pitches, and I said if it was a playoff game, I would have been mad at that I got pulled. But since we were up so big and it was kind of early in the season, there was no point in we wanted to get guys some extra innings, so that's what the plan was. You
mentioned being up so big. How much easier is it to pitch with such a big offense behind you?
So much easier, especially in the early innings, and we got up really right from the jump, and just kept putting it on them, and which helped me a lot. Let me kind of just throw it down the middle, let them hit it, and that's what we did tonight.
Well, you were phenomenal. The Joes extend the win streak to 7. We thank you for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Good game. Well, the Joes, as we just mentioned, a big 12-1 victory. Tyler Hudson playing a huge part in that one, going 6 strong innings and not allowing a single run. Just the 1 run came across later. That coming in the 7th as the Steam put up across a little bit of a late rally, but nothing doing as we welcome Luke Westpoli back onto the broadcast. Luke, your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, I mean, this team just continues to get it done, and we talk about, there's win streaks and then there's win streaks like this. Not only is it a long one now, it's 7 for the Joes, but they just continue to dominate. I mean, we talked about the game yesterday. It was somewhat close on the scoreboard, didn't feel necessarily super close in terms of just the vibe that game gave off. But throughout this win streak, I mean, the Joes have just rolled their opponents, and that's continued. Today we've seen 3 run rules in 7 games, which is, I mean, absolutely just crazy to think about. That the Joes were able to do that. But this team, I mean, we knew coming in after week 1, they just needed to get used to that hitting, and when they did, the results were going to come. I don't think we thought they were going to come to this extreme, as now the Joes end week 2 7-0 as they go 7 for 7 here in the second week, and they've earned a well-deserved off day tomorrow. But just great team wins all around. The pitching's been good this week. The pitching started off really well this week with those 8 no-hit innings early against the Xenia Scouts, and it really just continued throughout the week, and the bats really just followed. Big offensive performances. It's funny because after this game, when I was kind of walking down to the field and talking to the players afterwards, it just made me think back to a conversation we had a couple days before the season started with assistant coach Ryan Finnerty, and he elicited kind of a weird level of confidence when he said this team is going to win a lot of games this year. And so, every coach is going to say that about their team going into a season. There's obviously a lot of excitement, but for Coach Finnerty, it wasn't even as much of a, reflection upon how he felt upon the team. It was more of just he knew it was going to happen, and this team just continues to produce 7 in a row now, and well-deserved top spot in the GLSCL South heading into the off day.
You mentioned top spot in the GLSCL South, and a big 7 on the win streak. An off day tomorrow. We'll be back at Foundation Field for what is going to be a long home stand for the Joes as they'll look to continue the win streak and keep things rolling. We've talked through amongst our interns, and the thoughts and the ideas have kind of been less than 10 losses on the season, and definitely on that kind of roll so far. But that's going to conclude our broadcast here at Roselawn. The Reds Urban Youth Academy are fantastic facilities up here. Really appreciate them even giving us a chance to, be up here and have a quality broadcast. But for Blake Griffin, for Luke Westpoli, for everybody who makes this broadcast possible, thank you for tuning in. Joes on top, 12-1 the final score, extending that win streak to 7. Good night and go Joes.